show that I love. I will say digest it slowly because there's a lot that gets covered. I think it's 4 seasons, so 4 years of content. It's called Traffic by Mariana Van Zeller. And she kind of goes underground into different organizations and stuff that's nefarious or like illegal, and it just kind of checks out what that system looks like, how it works, why people operate in these systems, and how society and governments and all of that interweaves itself within these organizations. And there's quite a few that have absolutely shocked me, and I had to, kind of like take a few weeks away from bad news of the world because it was overwhelming, and it can be overwhelming to watch. But there is one amazing episode where she goes into, let me just say it like this because I don't want to use the word, or the words, because I don't think it will go through within this podcast anyway. Um, Communities that believe in keeping your bloodline clean, we're on the same page. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So she kind of infiltrated those spaces where said Andrew Tate also came up later within the toxic masculinity sphere within that discussion. But the man that she was interviewing was an ex-member of this organization, and three letter organization, has specific alphabet, and he got out, and in the interview he talked about a lot of the young men that they recruit into these ideologies and into these mindsets, whether it be toxic masculinity with red pill or racism or anything else, um, is because a lot of men nowadays feel like they lack purpose. They don't know what to do with their lives. They don't know who they are, and they're desperately seeking community. And that leads them to be manipulated into these ideologies and into these communities because it's like, oh, I have, a guy friend, and they say they're standing up for men and making sure that our blood lineage, our race or men in general, continue to stay on top because we're losing something. We're on the edge of being eradicated. That's the ideology that they're pushing these organizations, these members on top, when it's actually not the case. And you're being used, you're being manipulated, and you're being extorted, really. And you're being pulled away from everything that is actually human and natural